Good morning. Wow. We got to rest this weekend. It was awesome. It's about the first time in 2 weeks that we've been able to catch our breath. So it was great. Hope you're doing good. It's going to be a great day today. Today I want to talk about let your yes be yes and your no be no. Jesus said this when he was talking about vows. VOWS. Vows are something that they were making in Judaism to fulfill certain laws, certain regulations, certain things like that. And Jesus just cuts to it, let your yes be yes and your no be no. That is, when you're going to make a vow, when you're going to promise something to the Lord, you better be careful, because it's tempting to come up with all these things and maybe even all these excuses, maybe all these qualification type phrases where if this happens, I don't have to do this. And Jesus is sort of like, no, I don't want those kind of vows. If you're going to make a vow, let your yes be yes and your no be no. And today, in our version of Christianity, which is really wild sometimes, it sometimes has nothing to do with the Bible, but we don't make too many vows. And we believe that we have a vow with the Lord and he has a vow with us, and that's about it, and that's okay. But one thing we do is we do say things in our heart all the time to ourselves or to the Lord, and we get duplicitous. We say two things at once. We like this or we don't like that, and we add all these qualifications and all this, and I don't think that's what we should be doing. Even with ourselves, it's very easy to say, well, this is what I want. But then if this doesn't happen like that, I don't want it. And if it's like this, then no. And so we begin to change all of the things that we really don't have a straightforward, stable way. We're like, hey, Richard, we're like James says, we become unstable in all of our ways. And so I think that we have to examine ourselves today and see how we're doing and see, is our yes, yes, is our no, no? And are we adding a bunch of qualifications? Are we changing things around? Are we busy trying to fix other people? You know, it's tempting to look at all the problems in the world and say, I know what the answer is. I'm going to fix that. I'm going to fix him. I'm going to fix her. Man, they have this problem. I'm going to examine them. I'm going to study this and figure out what's wrong with them. I don't know that that's a very good idea unless they're asking for our help. I think what we need to do is examine ourselves. Am I the right kind of person? Am I sticking to what I believe to be true? Am I loving the Lord with all of my heart, soul, strength, and mind? Am I loving my neighbor like I love myself? Is my yes, yes? Is my no, no? Am I really that kind of person who's solid and who's committed to God solidly, who's committed to my neighbor solidly, and who's committed to myself solidly? Or do I begin to rationalize and come up with all these things? You know, I can't do a lot about other people's manipulation of me except cut them off. But I can do something about my own manipulation of myself and my own manipulation of others. I can work on me. And I think, you know, it was Jim Rohn, the famous speaker, used to say, you need to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. And I think every day we do need to be working on ourselves. We do need to be examining ourselves. Am I the person that God wants me to be today? Am I committed to him? Am I committed to myself? Do I have prayerful, written out things that I'm trying to accomplish? Do I have goals? What is my purpose? Obviously, in my vote, it's to love God and to love my neighbors. Do I have a way to do that? Do I have a plan? Do I have some tactics? Do I have a way that I'm going about that? Do I have a way to evaluate myself? Am I super committed to that? Am I 1,000% committed to loving God and loving my neighbors? Or am I duplicitous? Yes, sort of, kind of, well, maybe not today. I don't feel like it. So this is the thing that we're facing here. Is my yes, yes? Is my no, no? Is that my yes, yes with the Lord? Is it yes, yes with my neighbors? Is it yes, yes with myself? Or is there a lot of rationalization? Is there a lot of changing things? You know, Zig Ziglar used to say that there are certain people who are like a kamikaze on his 30-second pilot. They're not very committed. And I think if we're going to call ourselves Christians, followers of Jesus, then we've got to be committed. And that means commitment to God, commitment to our neighbors, commitment to ourselves, commitment to our families, that we are going to be the right people, living in the right way, and that we will be solid, that we will be powerful in these commitments and not just being knocked around by every wave that comes along. You know, James repeated what Jesus said too. And that's why I think we have to be really, really, really positive in all of this, but also evaluating ourselves and becoming the people that God wants us to be every single day. If I were to write that, I'd say every period, single period, day, period. We also have to be consistent. You know, we say that we want these things from the Lord, but a lot of times we're out there in left field, and we might say that that's what we want. We might think that that's what we want, but there's little action that takes place. There's no goals, there's no planning, there's no work. There's just sort of sitting in the lawn chair or in the hammock hoping it happens. And I don't think our God refers to hope like that. I think hope means that we trust Him, we believe Him, we love Him, and we take the action necessary with Him, with our neighbors, and with ourselves to get things done. And that reinforces our purpose in life. So I want you to have a great day. I'm absolutely sure you can have a great day. A lot of crazy things might happen to you today. That doesn't really matter as much as what matters is how you respond to them in the name and in the love of Jesus. And I want you to go out there today and be a yes person for the Lord. Not a yes person to get what you want. Not saying yes, yes, yes. We're not yes men. We just say yes to everybody. But we're saying yes, clarifying before the Lord what we want and what we're trying to do, and going on and living with purpose, going on and living with goals, and going on and being those people that other people can count on, because we are committed to Jesus and we are committed to His Word, and we are committed to our yes being yes and our no being no. Don't rip yourself off. Don't scam yourself. It's easy to do by not living consistently every single day, every single moment in what the Lord has called you to be, and who the Lord has called you to be, and what He's called you to do. And God bless you. I hope you have a great day. Sun's up here in Guatemala. It's time for me to put on my mask and get back to work. Bye.